In the next few videos, we're going to cover variations on your basic chain stitch that you learned in beginner embroidery. So this first stitch down here is your basic chain stitch with the loops that link together. This next one is a twisted chain stitch, and you can see that there's a little extra twist in the loop before it's completed. This one is the same thing, a twisted chain stitch, but we've extended this stitch so that it has a little barb coming off of the edge. This one is called rope stitch, and it's also a twisted chain stitch variation. This next one is called wheat ear stitch, and it has chain stitches with extra little barbs so that it looks like wheat growing in the field. This one is called feathered chain stitch, and it has your chain stitches alternating back and forth so it has the same look as a feathered stitch. And this final one is the same as a twisted chain stitch, but done at a 90-degree angle so that it creates these little oval knots along the edge of something and gives it a scalloped edge. So let's learn how to make each of these. Let's look at how to do a twisted chain stitch. So if you'll recall a traditional chain stitch, you want to work within a loop of thread so that you're going back down in the same hole, coming up a short distance away, and keeping that loop flat as you pull the needle through. That creates that little flat chain. So for a twisted chain stitch, we're not going to go down in the same hole. We're going to move slightly to the side of that hole and angle your needle so that you come back up on the line that you want. And instead of keeping the loop flat, we're going to take the thread that's coming out of the fabric, wrap it around the needle and under. That way when you pull this through, it's going to just form a slight twist as it completes the chain. So again, come slightly to the side, up on the line, wrap the thread around and under, and as you pull it through, you'll get that little twisted loop that you see closing there. To make the variation with the little barbs, you can simply put your stitch further, closer or further when you make the second stitch. So if I put it all the way out here and angle my needle so I come up on the line, the same thing, wrap it around and under, pull it through, but now I get that extra little barb along the line as it's formed. So again, out to the length I want that barb, up on the line, wrapped around and under, and pulled through. So you can see the twist that's formed as you make those chain stitches. And then to finish it off, all you would do is put a tiny little stitch across the end loop and pull it down and finish it off. So that is a twisted chain stitch.